just too much health, man. Oh. Yeah. I didn't see that was 2. That was just 1. Let me see if there's another one somewhere. I doubt it. Yeah, it's 2 walls, dude. I had no idea. Yeah, this one's 3 walls. Yeah, you'd have to come all the way back here. Here we go again. These really need to just have a reset option, man. They're just puzzles, dude. And yeah, I mean, I guess since you can do them over and over later, it doesn't matter much. But like, come on, it's alright. The fight before it's really simple. I didn't realize they could stack 2 walls. I'm so used to just 1. I mean, there's never been a double wall, I don't think. So. I thought it was just a thicker wall. I didn't even see it. Fun. Is it just too weak, man? I think we need to come all the way back to the beginning. Yeah, this is like a triple wall. This is a triple. This is a double, but it gives you 3. We would do those before we do the other triples. This is a single. I'll do that. The part sucks is redoing this bit, man. I wonder if dashing makes everything go quicker? If it's just you. I think it's just you. 3 for 3. 3 for 2. 2 for 1. I think you just do the 3 for 3, but let me go check. Everything looks the same. This would be like the last one. 2 for 2. Should be fine. That would be bad. So I either want to stay the same or be gaining more, as long as 3 is like the largest door. You do this one next, then you get 2, then you get 1, then you gotta do the final one over here, I think, and then that's it. I'm pretty sure everything looks the same, so it's really hard to like get this stuff in your memory. I don't want to fuck it up. It's not like I need almost any of these things. I need ancient stuff, but I don't know where you get ancient shit. He'd be back. Got some unhealthy, warm, hot, whatever you want to call it, food. And here we are. I'll keep doing the dangerous routes. Fuck it, man. Lower some resistance, man. My god, he has the power to do that stuff. Nice. I'll take a chance on the 70% of him. Here we go again. Two of these fuckers, man. There we go. More. I think I'm just gonna Mega 10 Blast anyways. I'm just gonna do it twice. I've got items galore. I don't wanna like slowly peck away at these fucking armor dudes, man. 61. Way too many to do armor now. The problem is, like, you have to use like an ability to do the armor, like stop armor. So it's like you just end up spending a lot of turns just spamming armor down. I'm just gonna go right through it. Gonna get a big SP heal anyways. Will it make up for just how liberal I'm being with my SP? Probably not. But don't care, man. Add wrath to all allies. Thanks, bro. There's a lot of health, man. Did I actually like get something out of this? I don't see any ancient stuff. Is there even any point? Just XP then. Oh, there's ancient stuff right here. I mean, there's really no point other than XP to do those. And I have a feeling I have enough XP to beat the game and then some, so I can't say I'm terribly concerned. But yeah, after this we might just start Armored Core. I thought about doing Metal Hellsinger first, but since I'm gonna have to swap to the PC setup for Starfield, figure maybe we'll just do that after, so I don't have to swap a few times. It's not like it takes long to swap, but it's like 10-15 minutes of fooling around. I can cut 2 of those out if I just play that game first. It's not like it really matters to me. This enemy is just a waste of time. He like loses his armor when he goes beast mode anyways, but by the time you drop his armor, he's already beast mode, so it's just kind of like... These turns are like... I get a little extra damage, but like, yeah, it's just kind of stupid. Alright. Another route choice. The old world. The giants. What that skull is back there. It's like... Trying to find out if the ancient material even spawns before New Game Plus. Because I'm just going to take the easy path every time. Or the normal path. I don't know why they would show it before New Game Plus. You think they'd just max you out, then the New Game Plus would be like, you can upgrade even farther. I mean, I have upgraded something to 16, so maybe. It's not like the how dangerous fights are that big a deal. I'm just like, eh. Nobody has info on this game, though. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything. I'm wasting probably more time looking than it would take to just move on.
パレシアの下に眠るのはあれをはるかに凌駕する一体。そしてそれは今にも目覚めようとしている。それこそが失われた神の伝説にもなっている。
ラジオの声に強い恨みの響きが込められたのを子供たちは感じた。
興味深いのです。
I mean, I've gone the dangerous route this long. But what if I just didn't? What the? There's no info. I'm curious if you even get ancient stuff. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything on it. Like, fine. I'll just be all stubborn. They always go dangerous, even though at this point, probably is completely unnecessary. It's like I've got the stuff for it. It's more just like it takes forever. I'm not worried about losing. I probably don't need to AoE this one. Nice kill, brother. The AoE fights, man. Those are my favorite. 18 and I'm out, brother. We can blast this one, man. They have an AoE set up. We've got an SP like rejuvenation thing, so it's like I might as well use it. Use it in the next fight. Actually only has a 2, or a 1, not a 2. She has the AoE one, which is unique. I preferred having the other guy, man. He could swap to SP generation on the fly, man. No, we're getting a big SP thing coming out. If I could hit this, that would be awesome. Nice. Probably really low chance for that to work. It says it is. I don't know how low. I've only tried it twice and it didn't work. Had a clutch moment the first time. Love the VA. And they sound familiar. I've been focusing too hard though. the dialogue and stuff is pretty generic in general. They don't try to go really far with it, and it's pretty generic storyline. The setup's not too bad. It's not like it's completely unique, but it's unique enough. They could have done something with it, but it just ends up being kind of whatever. I don't know. I don't know what it is. These guys again, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like it's over-relying on furry kiddos to kind of do all the heavy lifting, just the design. But they didn't want to get too ballsy with the characters. Just like, called it good at design and that was it. I have no idea. Oops. That's not what I wanted. And there's nothing wrong with some of the archetypes and stuff. Like I said, the generic, like... who the characters are, like the setup for, you know... who they are and what role they fill is fine. They just don't do anything writing-wise with them. It's pretty much the same from the beginning to the end. So is the gameplay. The only like micro story mix-ups are that one of the enemy kids joins you and then leaves and is probably gonna rejoin you.
洞窟を進んでいると少女の口調がやや明瞭に私はそう言って
Oh, the mysterious figure that never explains themselves, so nobody takes them seriously. This is my last meat. All of this upgrading and stuff, and you're telling me right now, all this stuff we found, and you're telling me I can't just get meat? I don't know where you get meat. Maybe it's just a chance drop on the critters downstairs. I don't remember. I've had it drop from like people in like hounds. You think it'd be from this, but I don't know if it actually is. Ancient stuff, nano metal, ancient. I don't have any ancient stuff. It might be New Game Plus only, I don't know. The game acts like it's not, but it might be.
やってみる。
Meat treat. It's gotta lie to her. Where does this meat come from? Where do you think? Don't eat too much cake. That's great. This kid gonna be fucking alright, man? Is it? Who else would I even want to bond? Really not gonna make it. Okay. Let's just save the timer. If I'm not getting any ancient stuff, why did it even go this way? I just have to fight a big dude either way. I mean, if ancient stuff doesn't even drop till New Game Plus, there's literally like no reason outside a bit of XP, which I had plenty of, to do anything other than just bum rush the end. Not gonna go in a vertical mode. Just gonna keep spamming that. You never even predict what they're gonna do. But at this point I could just eat whatever I want. It shouldn't even be a chance. It should just cost more and always do 5. Man. This game's so slow about that shit in the first place. It's like you're just never gonna use it then, you're just fucking gonna sit around and not even bother. Why spend 10 when I could spend 3 and do 2? It's like, yeah, it takes more turns, but unless there was a way to make it happen more. Like all the piercing shots just take forever, man. Not even bother, might as well just defend until he's fucking done. pussy fuck, man. Set on the back for a bit. What's up, Waffle? Yeah, those are definitely two things it is. I could not disagree. Those are probably its defining features, even. And it's probably the turn-based combat after that. It's been alright. It's a bit too repetitive, I think, after a while, though. And after the first hour, you've pretty much seen the game. It just kind of goes through. It's a pretty generic story after that. It's still cool, but yeah. Let's just have him use his hero mode. This is generally pretty free, but it's like whatever, man. Yeah, it's got a sequel, and this is actually part of a different series that's been going for 20 years, although it's only got a couple installments. But yeah, this is made with the dot hack people. Yeah, there's a sequel. Well, there's going to be another sequel too. There's going to be 3 games here within a year or so. The second one just came out not too long ago. I'll play it someday. Yeah. They're both on Game Pass. You have Game Pass. That's what I'm playing this on. This is about to leave Game Pass in about 2 weeks, so that's why I'm playing it now. But yeah, so is the second one. The second one's not leaving, but it's pretty freshly added. So. But I have Game Pass? Yeah. Both on Steam and everything else, I'm sure. Don't know for how much though. How pricey these bad boys are. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much Game Pass supports the 360. It might just be that they support Xbox One, Series X, and PC. I could be wrong. Could be very wrong. Yeah. Well, I guess that's not a huge deal. I would have preferred to kill the guys in the air, but I forget that good guy has like no accuracy. The fat man's just too useful. Cause I have him linked with someone who gives him accuracy. You can get it on Steam, man. Yep, you definitely can. One set of 3. Or like 50 fucking fights. I think I might just do the dangerous route because it looks quicker. God damn. That's 3 tough fights. Or supposedly tough fights, right? It's supposed to be the, I guess, the balance. I mean, some of these dangerous ones I've had to refight like bosses. They're like really long fights. I really love this one, dude. This one gets fucking old, man. This fight over and over. It's the 2 cannon guys, and you gotta fucking... If they ever get their cannon attack off, you get like fucked. Thinking about just using AoE. Me too. Could save him for the boss and just spam. We should be getting pretty close to a an intermission. So even if they do get off their cannon, it's not a huge deal. Act right away after using a skill. Alright.
しないです。
Her backs aren't terribly strong. This'll be fine. Or it should be fine. Yeah, hers isn't very good. I mean, it's not horrible. If you had a lot of dudes with armor, her hero mode would make sure you'd have them cleared out. But the thing is, you could just get the fat guy's hero mode and he just cleans the armor out anyways. Yeah, delays their turn. Which is kind of like yeah, this is why there's only one fight. Because you get like 20 like ultra health enemies. It takes fucking 10 hours. Gonna focus this guy first then. The other guy will just open up eventually. That's nice. That stun lasted all of 2 fucking milliseconds. Alrighty. I don't know if they can go back to the turtle mode. Never seen it. Gotta use his proper thing. is ancient shit. I'm glad I went this way. Maybe it's only at the very end of this area. I don't know if we missed any earlier. Good. No meat. There's just no meat. Which is bizarre. How you get it? Not enough to get anything, but we got some. It's probably just New Game Plus. Oh well. I sure wish these animals gave meat. That'd be wild. You'd think all the dangerous paths I went, I could just essentially make whatever I want whenever I want it. But nope. I don't know if only like people in towns give you meat or what, man. They're maxed out. Fat man and socks I could have. Thing is, if I could swap this guy to like backup accuracy. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I don't know if it's on the Switch, if you have one of those. Feels like it would be, right? Yeah. Damn. Motherfucker's $40 on the Switch. Jesus Christ. I'm not playing around at that price, man. So that's a little much, I'd say. Yep. It's on Switch. Probably on everything. Do we even have the mechanical rod? I don't think we do. Is it just like a low chance or something? This one takes forever. I don't know why I'm like volunteering to go in here. It's like a different layout. It might be. 3 there. I was kind of hoping to be the exact same. Not that I would have perfectly remembered it, but... Two shots. Maybe it is the same? I forget how long it is. Go for 2 for 2 there, which I don't think there's any reason you shouldn't do 2 for 2. Yeah. Yeah. It's a cool little game. But yeah. I don't know how much the second one costs. It's probably 40 as well. But yeah. It's pretty easy to get Game Pass trials and stuff. Usually do like 14-day trials or get it cheap. But yeah, you kind of have to have a platform for it. So. They were shortening the trial from a month to 14 days, I think, is the idea. They might have also stopped like referrals, I'm not sure. I know they were at least doing that. Starfield, yeah. I think the guy just takes one shot. You have to do these in like a certain order. This dungeon has like a really annoying setup. I guess there's just the chance I could get the rod or something. I assume it lets me fish up like useful shit. I don't mind doing these, they're kind of like refreshing because I find the other gameplay to not really have enough mix-ups. But this particular layout's not very fun, yeah. It's a lot of like double checking really samey looking walls and shit. They're hard to remember. I think people knock these parts normally. Like I said, I don't mind the mix-up. I kind of liken it to like a Yakuza minigame. It doesn't have to be that good as long as it's like a change of pace kind of thing. But I don't know. It's not enough of a change of pace, in my opinion. It's like I find the main story and while the turn-based gameplay isn't like bad or anything, it's like I don't think it's good enough where they can just solo carry everything. Because while the cutesy aesthetic is nice and all, like not much of anything else is all that interesting. From story to just all the other aesthetics. And the tunes. There's some good music, but it's like it's not enough going on there, man. Like I said, like for it to be just almost purely focused on like pretty surface level management. The turn-based gameplay, while fine, would have to be like way crazy. There's a lot of room for improvement. I hope the sequel's cool. Yeah. I don't think this is like bad. I'm just kind of done. I've had my fill. We're close to the end though. Did I get that mechanical rod? I'm guessing not. Well, I don't want to run that again to get the rod. So, let's just... chat it up with someone, man.
任せてほしいのです。あのね。やあ。元気？実は。やったー。
やったー。
やあ。そうなの？確かに。ありがとうなのです。
Wow. I don't know. For $40, like more than 5 lines, man. Like even if they're cute little lines, it's like Jesus. There's not that much left to them.
何なのです？どうもなのです。ね、調子はどうなのです？どうもなのです。そういえば。素晴らしいのです。
タラニスが洞窟の中ほどを過ぎた頃、それはまるでタラニスが来るのを待っている。その戦車の覚醒機から子供たちなぜブリッツがベルマン？
僕を止めることはできない。
やだやめろ。
Okay. They're not gonna ask him why. Classic. Nobody talks to each other. Open fire. Oh, nobody's using their ship. I like how it was like 2 seconds too of like talking and now we're all emotional apparently. Like if you say so, man. Can we just be like, hey, your family's back at camp?
もう今は戦うしかないわ。
We were hanging out together. Oh, okay then. That's probably what he's doing. We're already all feared, man.
彼を殺さなければ。
Yeah. Do I have to use a repair kit? Just in case. I feel like this is like a semi-scripted thing, but... Yeah, the art's great. So I'll just keep shooting him. I mean, I can keep shooting him if you want. So this isn't some goofy shit where you have to like stop attacking or something. Just use the Pierce. Hammond's busy soda. So should have done that a long time ago. Hey, thanks for stopping in. What if we don't see his pendant or something? Can we not recognize his mother or some shit?
そんな。
ブリッツは怒りを込めて拳を戦車に叩きつけ、
放っておいて。
そんなブリッツに向かって
どうかな。
行こう。やれやれ。
問題ないのです。行こうぜ。
行こうぜ。
あたいについてこい。
ごめん。
ファナルガンド、もうすぐお前を、もうすぐ
No, we get it. Evil. Everybody's evil.
洞窟を抜け、タラニス。
やばかったぜ。
子供たちはタラスクスを探そうとしたが、
タラスクスを探す必要。あれはもうすぐバナルガンドと一つになり、
バナルガンドを目覚めさせてはいけない。その時返事をするはずの
それは違う。目覚めたバナルガンドと戦って勝たなければ。
子供たちは震えながら、
あなたたちを、私はジャンヌ、このタラニスの人工知
Yeah,
能、
I...
医師と言ってもいいでしょう。
その時首都パレシアにも
私はあのバナルガンドを倒し、そのためにあのベルモンという国の坊やたちも長い年でさ。坊
I
や
didn't
たち、
realize that.
舞台は整った。
Usually I have to press A to fast forward your shit, otherwise it slowly scrolls. That was one that you didn't have to. Not much I can really get. To meet. Well.
アクスはガスコの首都パレシアへ向けて進撃するその工程でタラスクスの通った後に
These people are so useless.
了解。
ガスコ軍がどんなに強固な防衛陣を敷いても
さて、
アクスはバナルガンドの内部にコアを設置するだろ
ベルマンめ。
The story is that the AI spread a rumor in the evil place, and that's why they're all zealots for this rumor, or he is at least, to fulfill the legend to revive this thing. Just so she could beat it up.
行きましょう。行くのです。
I don't think they do. Maybe they'll let us use the soul cannon without costing anything. God knows. Going all out. Just the multi-soul cannon. Be funny. Everybody wants to eat something else. Okay. We're not gonna have any more pissing scenes. Maybe those are rare finds, man. Definitely wholesome, absolutely not some crazed bastard's fetish pissing scenes. Yeah. So sometimes in the notebook, there'll just be 3 dots. And they'll get like full hero mode from it, and you have to go like find a like rubber duck thing, and then they like piss in it, I think. I mean, it's pretty clearly like them pissing. And if it was just pissing, like they're just going to the bathroom, it'd be one thing, but it's like so obviously trying to be something like way more like more than just pissing, right? Cause they could just say, hey, I need to go to the bathroom, right? And you just go to the bathroom and maybe there's like a flush or something, right? Yeah, but it's like it's called like the secret garden and everything, right? It's like just, you know, questionable enough there, man. Juno and humanity. Australia. Oh, is this real world shit? Hey. This is personal, like, I don't think there's actually a big problem with it, but this is like a little thing that I'm like, I don't like it when something is in a fantasy world, but it's actually the real world. I'd rather just be a fantasy world, right? Like, I don't get that off of that much from like being like, oh my god, this used to be Earth. It's like, it's cool like Pikmin and stuff like that where it's not like spelt out. But like in this, I'm just like, I don't really care. Like, oh, it's Australia. I don't know, maybe it's because it's been overdone. I don't think it's like a problem. It's just, I don't get like pumped when I find out it's the real world. Okay. Just gonna like rest a few times.
疲れたな。
疲れた。眠くなってきた。疲れた。
疲れたな。疲れたな。
疲れた。眠いのですよ。
なるほど。
Though we're trying to have it be a somewhat, maybe based on reality World War II or World War I thing into Magic Land or whatever. Reminds me of FF16. And FF16 did it way worse. That tried to be really grounded and like gritty, and then it went like full Looney Tunes, man. This from the beginning had a giant magic tank and floating islands. So it's not that off. And I mean, I'm fine. Even if it's super generic and trippy, like at least it's just a mix up at this point. It's not like they're doing anything with the characters. The Brit stuff was probably the best shit in the game, and it's like, that's still pretty simple. Oh my god. What the hell am I looking at?
さて。アナルグランドよ。
Listen, this is just what he normally looks like. Got all of his clothes. Really have to go through like another whole standard level? Are they gonna mix it up in the final chapter? I assume it's the final chapter. I'm pretty sure. Certain? Certain.
絶望的な顔をした子供たちのラジオからはジャンヌと名乗ったタラニスバナルガンドを目覚めさせるため
遥かなる時を超え
これまで命を懸けて戦ってきた
バナルガンド貴様を殺すために私は
行こうぜ。
攻撃の準備。
Yeah, you'd imagine it would be, right? I have so many items and everything. What is this? Giga Bazooka. Very strong attack on all enemies, but delays all out. Why not just use the Megaton?
楽に勝てたみたいだね。
I'm going all easy roads. Maybe I could squeeze out like a couple upgrades by the end. Like it's probably possible. But I'm just going to go like easy mode routes. Let's try the Giga Bazooka. Maybe this is used to like one turn. Is this guy in the front stronger? Or does it have a really variable damage? Jesus. That delay is insane. Like you only are gonna use that when you know you can win, man. In one shot, which how would I ever know?
それに変わるように今度はあの光る少女が光る少女の姿と雰囲気は彼女もまたラジオの声と同じ
何
Look, the only time the army showed up was to get destroyed by the big tank. Well after we did all the other shit. They just do Piccolo reactions. They're just the peanut gallery, essentially. The army just doesn't exist. I mean, most of the world doesn't exist. They've barely shown, like, actual people. Just the same generics in town.子供たちにジャンヌの長い説明のバナルガンドを倒して覚悟を決めた子供たちは決戦の地と Okay. Convenient.
やるしかない。みんなを助ける。戦争なのです。
行くぞ。 highly doubt not going dangerous route for the last chapter is gonna make me like underleveled or something. Treasure chest and some ruin. Wanna waste my time? Is that what you're trying to say? I won't have it. So much for that food, man. How to waste of that meat, man. Fuck. Why even give me the meat if it could be used for? I mean, why not just give me more meat? That's my question. Well, I hope they evacuated everyone.
タラニスは首都パレシアのすぐ近くの地中で眠っていたバナルガンノが立ち上がろうとして、大地は大きく、山の地面はところどころ剥がれ、バナル
信じられないのです。怖い。なんてことだ。進みましょう。
We already know they didn't make it in time. That's why she's here. We're gonna fight on top of it? Is that we're gonna go like retard or something? What the? So can they do this? Oh, I thought we were gonna have like a mission on the fucking lake, man.
Melodies を進めながら、ジャンヌはこれからの作戦。よく聞いて。進みましょう。任せろ。やるしかない。
How is the city not destroyed? That's cool. That's a cool set piece. Are we like on the beast? I don't know. No more questions. What this song reminds me of fucking East 8. Game. Stanford back there. Ugh. What I gotta say about this? One big fucking ugh. So I might as well not even fucking AoE at that point. All these insanely tanky motherfuckers, man. Yo, tanky. Oh, Jesus. Crits, but only meat. The most rare substance on the entire game is meat. Did you hear the East 8 theme in here, Gono? This game's got me thinking of fucking what's her ass, man. That's its biggest sin. I think it depends on the song. The motif sometimes hits those you say theme feels. The Donna feels. That's what I was thinking of. we went dangerous here, we most surely will get some upgrades. Okay. You can't stop me. I've been going dangerous throughout the entire game, man. I'm gonna save myself in the final area. There's a chance I might not even get an upgrade. There's no guarantee. I had a few areas left. I was like, oh yeah, could happen. I wish I had the crit one, dude. The crit one's so much better. Like, speed and lowering cost isn't bad, but
バナルガンドはその獅子を大地に突き立て、そしてガス湖全体を見渡すように首を振ると、大地が悲鳴を上げ、まるで血が噴き出すかのように火柱が
looks like he's destroying this floating continent, man. It does have Udawara energy, doesn't it? Yeah, well, the AI first touched ground in Australia, but and this is based on the real world. But yes, it's Udawara.
かつてない衝撃。
Udawara
大地が暴れ
Kimono.
た。
Pretty much. This is just Australia.
プラズマ放電で輝く。
It's rough out there, man. Built different.
それはガス湖の浮遊大陸を
So the continent's getting blown up. Well,
タ
where
ラ
are
ニ
they
ス
gonna
は
go?
振り落とされないように遺体を食い込ませながら動きを止めたバナルガンドの背中のパレシアを走り後から集結しタラニスの動きを察したガス湖軍がおとりになる。
Oh, thanks. They did something. I like how that line is just there to say the army is doing something. We don't really have a good idea of what. We're not going to show you, but they're going to do something. Yes, they've slowed it down. It's the size of a fucking like couple mountains, but shit ain't getting slowed down for nothing. dog. Seems like story popping up as we go, I guess. Mix it up. I mean, they did at the intermissions, and sometimes other bits before. A little bit more happening. Background's changing more than once. Still, it's just the same shit. Is it the finale? We don't know. Oof. The Giga Bazooka. I don't even think it's like better. I think all it's good for is just wiping your fucking turns, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure I would have gotten a similar amount of damage with the other one, but maybe it's because I usually crit. Definitely not worth it. They pretty much just got like 6 to 7 free attacks off. I didn't even take them out, man. That man still hasn't popped up again. At least they don't have drills. We'll get their bond working. Let's see what that's all about. okay. And the burn didn't happen. The chance on some of these is just so weak. Who needs on the fat man? Okay. None of the usual suspects we get. Juice. How does this tank ever write itself up? If it falls over, man. This would be the perfect situation for the bad guy. Oh, she said her attack. Thanks to the flexible dampers. Oh, of course, the flexible damper.
バナルガンド内部への潜入に成功したタラニスをよく聞いて。
Hopefully there's no more generic guys to fight here. That'd be a little odd to have a bunch of generic tanks in here, man. Treasure chest and some ruins. Come on, man. This is like close too. Like we go on a ruins trip right now, dude. Nah, I'll be using abilities the whole time. I ain't fucking with this shit. We'll upgrade the armor. Hey, is anybody gonna give me some meat? No? Guess we're doing the vegetable pasty. The finale. Some scrap vision. This is kind of an odd time to have an intermission, man. Especially with the same music. We're like inside the core of the beast, dude. And we're just having a little fun checkout, you know? Like, even Dead Silence, man, would have been better. You don't have to spend any money, man. Enjoy your levels, I guess. Yeah. And you become stronger when you're sleeping. You heal, you know. You know, recharge your energy. You just lose all your XP throughout the days. It never ends.
ラニスはバナルガンド内部
He's back.
空間の奥にはタラスクスが
We just have to fight the tank again.
何なのです？
さて
アクスの声が空間全体
許さないのです。
お願い。
Okay.
行くぞ
Is it just the same fight? It's just exactly the same. Yeah. But at least we got them vocals. It's the same fight. Is there gonna be another fight after this or something? This fight was boring because I had to sit here and shoot another fucking 6k health thing every 2 seconds, man.
僕らの邪魔をしないのが負けなのです。
We beat this guy before, then we lost in the cutscene after. You don't like our guy sock? The fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, I get Uruar Mono vibes, but the epic music for like Dogshit Story. How good that attack increase is. You'd imagine it's like, it's good, you know? Like it's gotta be like a plot, it's gotta be like a positive damage, but I don't know, man. They just don't tell you, so I don't like using some of this shit. Slightly. I wonder how much slightly it is. It's probably like absolutely nothing. What if I don't delay him if he just keeps doing that? Oh, great ad. How about another one? Restores armor. Destroying these restores my SP. That works for me, man. Keep them coming, dude. So this guy would switch between light, medium, and heavy cannons before. And I don't know if he only does that when he gets delayed. I'm just gonna leave him on light, if that's the case. It's just, yeah. Time for fun. Chance to inflict shock, but will it? Probably not. % chance. To the point. No burns. Of course not. Cannon mode was the worst. Because it kept getting its armor back. Really annoying. Well, so far the stun has not got off a single time. My 30% roll's not working out. They're giving me SP from these, man. There's probably other phase. Although I would laugh if the final fight was just a fight we've already done again. Actually, are those considered flying? Yeah. Like, obviously. I mean, I'm fine if it is. I mean, I'm not, but I am. Fire the soul king. I assume we're not supposed to say that for the good ending.
ジャンヌが重い口調で子供たちにジャンヌの次の言葉を待たずに
僕は長男だから。
大丈夫よ。
まあそうだな。
行くよ。それは
Everyone's here.
するね。俺に任せろ。
まあそうだな。
さてと。
子供たちがこの場に不釣り合いに
それでは
Yeah, they do the same thing, but he's got like 100,000.
驚いた
Yeah. What? I could shoot the soul cannon without children? This can't be right. Downgrade.
何？わかりました。
Like, one part of me is like, damn, you know, we're just gonna do that again for the final fight. And then the other part of me is like, I don't want to do another fight, so I'm fine with it. I have to choose between those two. Everyone's here. Damn, I just got shot by the soul cannon.
バダルガンドの苛烈な攻撃により、す
Imagine
でに
I
大
will
陸
become
は
a god
いくつも
writing
の島
that.
々に分断されていた。
No, it's like the thing is you could have a story about that, and it's fine. The way this one does is just like ultra generic.
バナル
It's
ガ
not
ン
like
ド
I hate
の
when
アレシア
S&T
ンを
does that, but
大陸から隔離されるように
it's set to a
分断され
different tone, a different
それだ
kind
け
of
こ
writing.
れそのバナルガンドの体を突然バナルガンドは糸の切れた人形のように崩れた体は次々と眼下の雲海へかろうじて落下せずにいたバナルガンドの胴体はその胴体に開いた大穴の奥から
We are the
その数
Udor
国
Mono.
後帝
The
国
puppet
軍
with
の
its
飛行船を
strings
奪っ
cut
たガスコ軍が
off.
パレシアアートの創
The legendary stuff. How does not hack compare to these? This crap. I expect more of the same, or a little different.
造視線の先には崩れたバナルガンドの胴体と
いいな。
やったー。
In terms of like gameplay and the writing. That was the last fight, I guess.
そう ね。ね
そうだね。
Oh, the children, we didn't do a single thing. Yahoo!
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you, Piccolo. What those children need now more than anything is a peaceful life. Who's gonna handle this tank?
残存した兵力を浮島軍となったガスコの人々の生活は
Is it just
ベル
dead?
マン帝国軍から
After
得た
the soul
合成の
cannon.
技術を弁することとなる大陸が崩壊し戦争の傷が心身ともに深く近づいてくる
Similar and
飛行船
cliche
の
anime
友
things?
達の
Yeah.
後ろでタラニスの
I mean, at least it had an excuse 20 years ago or whatever. Or is GU the same? Like it's the 10 years ago treatment. But that's more than 10, shit. No, it's been 20 years since the beginning of the GameCube generation. Fucking hell, Dot Hack older than that? Might be. We're old. They're all PS2. Within 20 years.
それでは
Oh no.
ノイズとともにジャンヌは静かに消えていった
Angst? I don't know. I mean, I can handle some edgy, chuny troops. He's like heartfelt, bittersweet. Not even just heartfelt, like just more genuine troop kind of feeling. It's like, doctor. Oh yeah. This guy was the real winner, dude. Dude just eats his mom's cooking all day because he's a hero. Really, these families should be on their hands and knees for these kids, man. Look at this frog, dude. He's like, what in the fuck? Way crazier. Sounds like there's something going on. I'll still be willing to play him. This one's kind of turned me off of those a little bit, but it's a long time ago, so it might be different. Engineer man. I mean, it's a nice little epilogue here. I just wish I cared a little bit more about these characters, man. This is a solid epilogue here, music and art. But it's just like, they just, well, nothing really happened with them. Like on a personal level. Like, yeah, they had the, we're gonna save our family, then we're gonna save the world. Like, your typical, like, RPG motivators there, but you don't really, like, engage with them. You don't really, like, see them, like, talk to each other and get over stuff or, like, develop the characters at all. They're the same people from start to end, man. The only one that kind of had something was Brits. And that's just because he got fucking tricked. But I mean, at least he had, like, the racism thing going on, and then, like, he's just caring about his family, so he betrayed them, and I was like, yeah, a little something, man. Right? How many of the original ones are there? There's like 2 or 3 Dot Hack, Jesus, right? thought there was like 3 or 4 of the originals. Alright, let's start talking about this. 3.5. Is there like a DLC or expansion? Hold on. I'm gonna start talking about it. Oh, they added more. Yeah. Oh, there's probably a little bit more here at the end. Find out what happens in Fuga 2. $700 years. Is this where I'm supposed to recognize the other games? Is there just Max in the old one? Jesus.
Yeah.
The order.
つまり
大地が裂け浮島軍となったガスコの北、そこは英雄となった子供たちをまとめた悲痛史会の書。そこでは新たな歴史が刻まれ、それはまた別の。
Okay. Hey, go make sure to go play that game. You can't purchase any more that came out 20 plus years ago. I mean, I respect that. You know, like they started with the little Bronx, whatever the fuck's game, and now they like kind of throwing some more into the world and shit. Well, I guess they did like one DS game too. It just doesn't mean anything to me at the end here. It's one of those things. I just gotta play those at some point. Up to more difficult battle routes and new game plus. I'm good, dude. Oh, thank you. 10 link levels. Tyrann is stronger. Unlock all of the gear icons. Something will happen when they're all connected. I doubt it. Yeah, so this does have a sequel. Not for a while, probably. I'm interested in them. If only because of the music from the opener of the anime, but it probably wouldn't be super soon. My JRPG list is absurdly long, but I am interested. Yeah, hopefully the music is. So that'd be one of the big draws. Well, alright. This was Fuga Melodies of Steel. Oh, damn. I'm tired. I got work. Wait. Stay up for work. Alright, well, overall I thought it was alright. I have a good few issues with it. I don't know, maybe not even alright. I thought it was kind of probably. There's parts of it I like, and there's like ideas here that could go somewhere. I just think that way too many elements of this game are just lacking. And I don't think the good parts can really like carry it. The good parts, I would say the general idea of the combat isn't too bad. It'd be nice if swapping people around was a little faster and was more meaningful. Like, yes, you can swap people around, you get bonus turns, you can swap people from reserves and stuff, but because of the affinity system, the bonds, stuff like that, the power of, like, you know, heavy attackers and shit, you're generally not going to swap that much. I kind of would prefer if I could just, I would swap to everybody depending on the need, depending on the kind of fight, and it was just really snappy and quick and it felt good and stuff. I don't know, I guess I don't want it to be too rock, paper, scissors, but to a certain extent it is. By the end I started ignoring the delays. It was way too much work to get the delays out when they added so much armor to every guy on top of that. And I just statted through everything and just whipped out the super strong heavy cannons on every dude. I didn't even have to use items there. But yeah, I think the general gameplay's not too bad. I mean, the sound of the cannons and everything going off, it's satisfying to the end for sure, but it doesn't really change a whole lot. Once you've played the first couple hours, like, my gameplay is pretty much identical by the end. You get some new moves, but they're questionable whether you're going to use them. The AoEs, sure, but like some of the buffs, stuff like you can remove 5 armor at a low chance. I'm like, okay, I don't really care. You know, oh, here's a giant AoE that can stun everybody, but it has a 10% chance of stunning. And it's just like, why even use them, right? I just don't even care at that point. I'd rather just crank through with damage and stuff. So nothing really changes. I don't think there's any big mix-up. I think something like the soul cannon should just be something that you can just fucking use, man. Like one extra little mechanic to mix it up here and there or something. I don't know. I would blame less the gameplay of the turn-based stuff and more everything else, though. Like I said, I think that's probably your best thing. And since that is the focus of the whole game, I mean, that keeps it from being just dog shit. Your problem is everything else, I would say. Well, not everything. I think the art and the general concept of a bunch of like kids on a floating island having to save their family in a big mystery tank is good. The problem is like everything else. So I don't know, you just go down the list. The enemies, there's the same reskin enemies the whole game. They just get more health, more armor, more long to fight, but the damage falls off, so the fights just turn into a slog. There is no like environments, right? Like it's just all background stuff, so you're always just fighting enemies down split paths with very little to break it up. Sometimes you're getting ruins. There's like 6, 7, 8 ruins or something. They're just very basic, like action puzzle things. They're not like bad, but as the only pace breaker other than the management sim, it's just not. it's not interesting enough. And it takes a lot of time, so for you to just manually go for it, it's questionable. So yeah, enemy variety, pretty lacking, and they just start getting to be a slog. With the true ending and all that stuff, maybe I did way too many dangerous routes, but it's like, it's really, I was at a point where the dangerous routes weren't really like scary to go down. They were just long. I just was like, god damn, man, I don't want to like do another like 5-10 minute fucking, re-boss fight for maybe loot I could use. By the end I didn't even need anything. Most of that shit's New Game Plus. So those elements got a little old. I wish the choices and the management and stuff and the routes were a little less about just, do you want long, hard with good rewards, or just simple and quick. It'd be cool if there's a bit more, you know, the kinds of things you might fight, or, you know, just flavor paths or something, like just something that just felt different. Like, hey, do you want to go on in a cave, or do you want to go above ground? And, you know, that might change the kinds of guys you might fight. Or maybe when you like scan or something, you can like learn about stuff coming up and make like choices that are kind of just like fun or something, right? Instead of just like this really binary, like hard, easy, and I think that's fine a bit, but that process just kind of got old. But still not the worst, man. Well, that kind of blew. Didn't help that the dangerous paths are harder than any boss, right? Because they need to make sure the bosses are still doable. I feel like the soul cannon was supposed to be the way that was like, would balance that. Like, okay, you know, if you don't do this, you know, maybe the bosses are really hard, but you have the soul cannon. So if you're playing really well, you just wouldn't use the soul cannon. That'd be your difficulty modifier. And that way you'd still go on the hard routes. And then, but at the end of the day, I don't think it really means much. Granted, the bosses are just like huge HP pools, so even if they were harder, I don't think I'd really care that much. Full orange cogs on the left. All on the right over there? Jesus, how the fuck did they even get those? Yeah, you didn't win, dude. You used heavies. You didn't beat the game. I don't want to do anything. It's literally just full reset from the start. I don't know what I expect though. Okay. I'm exiting out of the game. I guess we could just leave it sitting here. So yeah. So that's the takes on the combat. I think in the beginning it's pretty challenging. If you're going all dangerous. You don't really know how crazy it's going to be by the end, so you're building up your stats and your materials, and it's like, okay, you know, if I'm gonna get this, you know, good ending, it's like I've gotta go hard. And like that was kind of interesting, a little annoying at times, but that kind of falls off. Another problem I guess I have also with the combat is the game feels like it's very focused on like numbers and min-maxing and like optimizing. You know, take dangerous paths so that you don't have to use the soul cannon and get ahead. I have no idea how long you this video. Is it everybody taking a piss together in this time? Let's see here. We'll watch this in a sec. Let me keep blabbering on first. But yeah, I would say that where was I even? I guess I'm kind of tired again. Yeah, the information. I kind of wish that, you know, it didn't do that thing that a lot of JRPGs do, where it's like an attack buff. And then there's another one that the same guy has that's another attack buff. And you're just like, well, what's the difference? And how good are they, you know? It's like, I have no idea. I'm eating food and it's like a critical hit rate up. I'm just like, okay. That I might be able to gauge, I'm not sure. And maybe the attack buffs you can gauge too if you like check stats before and after. But when I'm on the fly wanting to make decisions, it's like, what in the fuck, man? Like, you know, it doesn't tell you how much, like, you know, all sorts of things do, like what this ability does, or the numbers, or I mean, already a lot of the game is the beginning is a lot of guesswork. It's like, I don't know what's gonna happen when I get my affinities up with these people, right? Like, there's no like prediction or anything, but I have a limited amount of time to spend with each of them, so it's like, you know, what they're gonna do, how much I should care about the notebook. You know, they do tell you some of that crap, but it's not like the worst about it, but I do wish there was a little bit more just, what does this do? How much XP extra am I getting from the XP food? I tried finding that out online. Nobody knew. It's just like, yeah, the game's not hard enough by the end that you need it, but I mean, that's like so much of the game is trying to like optimize your time and like get your tank all perfect and shit. By the end, they make it so you can't even upgrade your tank anymore until New Game Plus. So it kind of plateaus, and that gets kind of old then, because that's one of the few things keeping you going. But it's like, why not give me some numbers, man? I don't need it to be a spreadsheet complicated. Just, hey, he gives everybody a 50% attack up. Okay. It's like, you can learn some of that on your own if you like double check shit, but there's enough moves on everybody where it's like, and some of them aren't always put into numbers that you just don't you don't end up using all of that kind of shit. I appreciated that status ailments were good in this, but the chances on them were like really inconsistent, and they don't tell you when the status ailment's gonna wear off. So you'd be like, you know, thinking, oh yeah, this one's it's gonna go for a bit, and then it like just wears off like immediately, and then they shoot you like as soon as that happens, and so it makes those kind of like less interesting. And the point is, you kind of, in my opinion, you kind of get, you know, what's consistent, just damage, right? You just kind of push yourself towards damage. If you're going dangerous routes, you're going to be able to upgrade your heavy cannons pretty quickly, and then you know, you stop caring about the delays, you stop caring about status ailments. I tried. I mean, the final fight I threw like 30% chance, but just never happened. I mean, I get they don't want it to be too easy there, but there's a point where it's like, you just ignore it, right? Like, unless you make a system that isn't based on chance or something. Or maybe it's based on the amount of applications, or maybe it's just ups the severity of the status ailment. Well, that's how like Monster Sanctuary did it, if I remember right. Anywho, that was a thing. I would say the biggest problems for me, well, those were problems. Those were big problems, though. I would say that your biggest ones is, because I've played a lot of games with very simple gameplay, very repetitive, like non-stop fights and stuff, right? You could say SMT1's like that, but I love SMT1. The difference is, I like the world I'm in. I am running around exploring. There's like, you know, something going on with the music and the story. There's, you know, the aesthetics and stuff. Like, yeah, this has a cute art style, but you've seen everything in the first chapter, right? You've seen almost every character. Yeah, there's some CGs. You've seen the kinds of enemies you're gonna fight. The backgrounds look nice, but I mean, they're just backgrounds, right? So, the story is not good, I would say, probably at all. It's extremely tropey. The characters, which is fine if, hey, it was a story about learning about the world and really digging into these characters while they're on a journey to, you know, this other empire that their parents got stolen to. But you don't spend a lot of time in there talking to the characters and hanging out. You don't spend a lot of time learning about the world. You know, they don't have these little moments between them where you learn about them, or they get over stuff, or they have to deal with being like at war, or being separated from their parents. They kind of do. They like show you like moments where they bond over 6 lines and like a optional piece of dialogue, right? Like, that moment is there. It's just not fleshed out. It's not part of the flow of the story. It has very little meaning. So I have a problem with that. Like, yeah, they're cute, and their initial, I feel like, characters are good. Like, yeah, you know, like, this guy's really nice and he's fat, and this guy's he's the nerdy dude. And like, they kind of have personalities. They're more like archetypes, but you know, they're good starting places. They're distinct from each other, but like, that's kind of it, right? Like, after that, after the art style and the cuteness kind of wears off, right? Like, and I don't care that much about all that, really. They don't really do anything. I mean, it's literally just the other armies, Piccolo reacting to everything you're doing. There's the mysterious AI that can't tell you what it needs to tell you for some reason, even though it has words to say stuff with. And, you know, they're being led by the bad guy into activating the world-ending threat, but then they destroy it anyways with the power of hope and friendship. And, you know, the bad guy wants to be a god, and, you know, he turns into something or other at the end, and it's just like, it gets all the usual tropes, and it's like, those can be fine. I just don't think this does anything with those that isn't stock standard, man. And where it would have been fine is you delve into the characters, man. You delve into this world, right? You delve into this like cool concept of them being in this giant war tank. You know, you run around the tank, learn little mysteries, look around, like what's up, what's in the reactor room? I don't know, like, you know. But they don't really do anything. It doesn't really have like this feeling of that. Instead, the tank is just like a management sim, which I found very standard. It's props, cooking, you know, go out and mine, just scrap fishing essentially. You have a couple escapades you could do, like the ruins and all that, but we've talked about those. They're expensive to do. Otherwise, it's like medical stuff and like bonding, right? Bond moments. It's nothing crazy. I feel like the notebook early makes you waste a lot of points probably thinking you need to care about the hero modes. The hero modes are great. They just don't activate quick enough or often enough, especially by the end. People literally just don't attack often enough because you're just screaming enemies. So you start ignoring that too. That's my thing. Like, you start ignoring more things as you go in this game instead of having more to kind of mix it up. So, yeah, the whole management thing is just, there's not a whole lot going on there. Like maybe if you had to like permanently lock in your people and swap them around based on, you know, how tired they were or something. Like, yeah, that could get annoying. It's kind of cool to just make your dream team and then swap everybody, but like there's not a whole lot going on there, right? Having like a limited amount of time to mess with stuff and then picking what was best, I mean, that's cool. Once again, information. It's funny because all of that cooking and stuff, right? I did all that growing of food and shit, but at the end of the day, I didn't even get to make all the food I wanted because you needed like meat, which you couldn't grow, I guess. You couldn't raise things to give you meat. So it's like some of it's just like kind of at odds with each other. Like you just never can. I didn't even have that for the final boss. I just used the different foods. So there's just little stuff like that. I feel like your quality of life isn't really all that good either. Swapping people, instead of swapping them in twos if you want, or going down to go up, that kind of thing to save yourself a click. Like they don't have that. You have to do everything one at a time. And, so that kind of sucks. Stuff like trading at the market, you have to do one at a time. And if you're going dangerous routes, you're trading like hundreds of items. I think I probably spent a good 20 minutes total in this game just pressing the A button to trade. Instead of just, you know, they could just put how many you want, right? Kind of goofy. Probably more than that. I wouldn't be surprised it's more than 20 minutes. But literally just spamming A button, right? I definitely spent more thinking about what I wanted, but just odd. Being able to check menus to see what an ability does is only available sometimes when it should be available all the time. What status ailments do. Some of these menus only exist in certain states of the game. There's times I had to go Google to find out like what did this do? How do I get rid of this? Right? Because there's no resource anymore after the tutorial, or if I'm not out in like battles or something. So recheck that. I don't think the quality of life was like the worst thing. I didn't find the management to be like a super chore simulator. I'll play some of these like farming games and stuff, or games with mixed combat like a Slime Rancher. And well, I like Slime Rancher enough. You know, you can spend all of your time on the farm because it's like a fucking chore simulator to a certain extent. You have to like stop yourself, right? This one, it was still some chore stuff, but it wasn't. There's a limit to how much you can really do and how much work you have to put into it. It's not like that monotonous, right? There's some walking around, but it's not too bad. It's just not that exciting, I would say. It could be cooler. I think they could flesh it out, you know, like an XCOM or something where you're like fucking with the tank and changing things and it has like meaning in the combat and changing stuff that, you know, they're doing down inside the tank and who you got where and stuff. I mean, that could be neat. It could be annoying. I think you gotta find the balance, but like it could go somewhere. That's kind of mean. There's a lot of places the game could go. But yeah, like I said, I think the story and just the general momentum and stuff was probably the worst thing. I think I could handle all that other stuff if like I was really invested in the story. It's not like it's a really long game, right? I mean, I've played games way more tedious for way more time. But it just doesn't do it. It's stock standard story, tropes to the max, with absolute surface level characters, and that is it. You get a couple, you know, see it a mile away twists, a couple little character moments like with Brits. That's kind of it. There's not a whole lot. We'll see. Maybe this ending screen is going to change everything. Maybe we're going to see the AI piss.
僕たちの戦いにはまだ続きがあった。
Is there English
さらに
subtitles?
放送車内に取り込まれた仲
I
間を
have to
助
put
ける
them on
タ
myself.
ラスクスにより後を追う子供たち激突する2体の古代兵タラニス放送 まだ続きがあった。
Our struggle was to continue.
タラニス放送車内に取り込まれた仲間を助け
Our
るため
friends are
タラ
trapped
スクスによ
inside.
り後を追う子供たち激突する2体の古代兵器少年たちは再び戦火へ待ち受ける過酷な運命と
Drama.
世
They
界の
fight
裏
each
側に
other.
隠された真実耐え
The
る
truth
ことができ
behind
ない
this
人々
world.
愛する者の死が少年を復讐者に変える
Revenge.
僕は絶対に許さない。どこまでも追い詰めて必ず見つけ出してお前を殺す。
Ooh, I will kill you. Damn. Oh yeah, I didn't check. I checked one file. They'd probably tell you a lot of that, I'd imagine, in the old game. Is there more? Jean Archive. Oh, we only get 2. Hearts, numbers, and aces. Look, man, like when we're looking at like, yeah, and let's be real, I read like everything I possibly could in this game outside New Game Plus. I gave it a fair shake. Yeah, this whole thing was stupid. The AI broke apart, and so the one AI was obsessed with like reviving the old god, and then she just fuses back together. It just feels like this half-assed reason why even anything even happens. Yeah, I'll probably do Armored Core 6 next, and then then Under the Waves, then Metal Hellsinger. Hopefully, it depends on how many months the USPS is taken off for Labor Day. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it looks like they're trying to do more in the next game story, but with this writing, they're gonna have to do a lot more. It's one of those, like, you know, if they just wanted to be purely focused on gameplay, that's fine. I think they need to go a little harder in a lot of ways, like with the management and the feel of the gameplay times for that. But especially since it's just the PowerPoint, like, slideshow kind of turn-based thing. But otherwise, like, yeah, more writing or just more effective writing. I mean, you have a lot of characters, right? You kind of have to write more. Otherwise, you know, you'd want less with probably more simple story. I mean, you could still write. I mean, you probably can effectively write some story like this without a shitload of dialogue, right? Like it's some old fairy tale or something, right? But like, I just don't think they hit that point. Anyways, I don't know what else is going on. I'm sitting here yawning. Yeah, I got work tomorrow, but I'm fucking already like dying. I don't think I'll take a nap, but I don't think it'll be a long day tomorrow. We'll see though. I don't want to be falling asleep on the road, but it's just in town. It's no big There's other things you could say about this one. I mean, I don't know. I just found myself very done with it. I was just very done. I feel like it's one of those that probably works best if you play it over like a week. You do a chapter here and there. I think it's far too repetitive. And samey. Obviously, if you're just super into the cute furry characters, that might be enough. You don't have enough problem with the tropey stuff, but I don't know, man. That wasn't enough for me. So I hope the second one's better. I plan on playing it at some point. It might be when it leaves Game Pass next year. We'll see. I'd like to play the other games first to kind of have a bit more investment in the world. Yeah. The game has a lot of passion put into it. Like, really, they wanted to make something cool or with some emotion, right? With a cool little idea. I think it's just not firing on all cylinders. For $40 as well, that's a little much to ask. For pretty much it being the same thing an hour in as it is 20 hours in, $40 is a big fucking ask, man. It is very similar, once again, to the Liar King and the Princess or whatever the fuck that game was, man. Where it is far overpriced for how simple of a JRPG it is, and for how many faults it has. This is a much better game than that. That game was driving me mad by the end of it. It was so simple and dull. But one's not punching above its weight by any means in those categories. Anyways, maybe not the best breakdown. Overall, I'd say it was okay. Enough that I'd play another one, but I can't say I came out loving it. It's memorable because of the designs and like the general concept, but once you're past that, there's nothing there. They're upping the price of the DLC with Golf with Friends? Is it the inflation charge? Like that burger I got that had a surprise dollar inflation charge, and I was like, okay. Well, I wouldn't be buying that then. Couple games start doing it and everybody's gonna follow suit, man. Like the DLC's already fucking ancient, man. They're shit, man. I mean, I get it, man. You do what you want. I'm just not gonna buy it, right? Yeah. Problem is, a lot of people won't give a fuck. And then everybody will start doing it at some point, so. And then you got no choice from DLC. When the AAAs that are making record profits start doing it because of inflation, that's when there's no defense anymore, but people act like there will be. We only made $1 billion. We wanted to make 1.1 billion. I don't know. Maybe I'm making up a straw man corporation right now, but I'm not invested in Golf with Your Friends, so I guess I don't have much to say on it. Half the cost. I mean, my thing is DLC is already overpriced as is. If you look at DLC and compare it to usually the base game's amount of like value, it's usually fucking horrible, right? Like there's a lot of good DLC and a lot of good expansions, but like usually you're paying far more for the size. Size isn't everything on that kind of deal, but you know, like you buy a game and you get a $30 skin or something, right? It's like, I mean, it's not really, they're not even in the same ballpark of value. And while value is kind of a wishy-washy thing with games, because sometimes I'd rather have a quality 3-hour game than a really boring 300-hour game. It matters a bit, right? You wouldn't spend like, $600 like a decent $30, a decent 30-minute game, no matter how good it is. Like there's a point where it makes a difference eventually. And I think with like DLCs for like skins and stuff like that, like that's kind of where I start to fall off a bit, or just like small pack like that. Yeah. Would you call this game a management game? I feel like it's just a JRPG. I was gonna put down the genres, but I'm like, it's just a JRPG. I don't think there's enough here to really be like a management sim or anything. Lovecore, damn yeah. Eventually. Platform, PC. When did this game come out? Yeah, well, if anybody was really a big fan of this one, apologies if I was dumping on it the whole time. Like I said, it's not like fucked. But yeah, just did not hit for me. Not horrible by any means, but I mean, another thing was, I guess, the context, right? I mean, this shit was leaving Game Pass and I wasn't expecting it, so I kind of had to slap it in the middle of a busy game season. I can't say I was like super, like, whoa, I gotta play, I'm super, let's go, I can't wait to play it kind of vibe, but I'm usually fine about that kind of shit. So. Anywho, yeah, we'll play the second one. I mean, I've got it sitting here. Hell, it might even be installed. No, it's not installed. But gotta say, I'm not gonna be jumping into the second one like this year, probably. Not after that. I'll probably take my time, and I'm probably gonna look into the second one a bit. And I'd probably play the first two games before I play that game. So, anyways, I'm gonna take a little break. Then we'll probably jump into Armored Core 6 if I'm feeling it. Kind of funk after this game, but we really got a lot to get to, so I'd rather kind of keep moving. Maybe I'll do my FF14 dailies. I forgot I have some game time. I kind of finished my shit in that and just kind of done. So I could do like the story, but I could catch up on story next time they give free game time out. So